What's going on, guys? It's Kyle again with DTOM Knives and Gear, and today it's going to be just a quick little video to go over what Scott did for me. This is the Spyderco Para 3, but as you can see, it is wearing different scales. This is called the Skinny Mod, something I'd never heard of. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back, guys. Before we get started here, I just want to give a big thank you to Scott over at Big Bore Knife and Gear. He has been such a great support of the channel. Sent me a bunch of knives that you guys have seen on the channel here recently that he has sent over for me to check out and review. And today we're going to be talking about something else he sent me because he's just hey, didn't mean to hit the camera there. Because he's such a great guy. He saw that in my collection I had a Para 3 and it was wearing the digital camo scales. And he said, hey, man, have you ever heard of the Skinny Mod? And I hadn't. I was like, what the heck is a Skinny Mod? And so he was like, all right, well, I'm just going to send it to you. Let you try it. It's like, wow, he's such a freaking generous person. Well, this is the Skinny Mod. It's kind of when you at first glance, you're like, what the heck? I don't see the difference. Let me put this right on top here. And you'll have to forgive my lighting. Okay. So you can't really decide. So there's the way the silhouette looks. You see the hump there for the hand. All right, take this away. All right, so how he cut this away, that hump. So I have to admit, whenever I first was like, oh man, I don't know, I've got big hands. And so usually those humps really help me out as far as the grip. But I noticed really a couple of things. So one is because it's a smaller knife and my hands are so big, these scales, I actually did have a problem getting my hand in there or my middle finger in there and flicking this guy. But now I've noticed that because, whoop, drop the thing, because that little bit of a cutout is gone, I can actually flick this thing even easier. And so that is super cool. I didn't expect that at all. And then, of course, I was like, all right, well, let's see how it feels in the hand. That hump kind of gives me a little bit more, since my meaty hands, to wrap around. Is this thing going to be too skinny? Well, that's a negatory, Big Chief. This feels really good in this grip. But the way, since I've changed these scales out, like this is the way I hold the knife at all times now. Might put my thumb back here, but usually my thumb is right back here, and my forefinger is in that choil, and this is perfect. This fits my hand really well. I did not expect that at all because of my big old meaty hands. And, you know, holding it like this is fine. I don't feel like I've got as much control, but holding it up here like this is so comfortable. I don't feel the pocket clip. It just works well. And then I've got the added bonus of now being able to flick this thing out easier. Now, I'm not saying it was hard to flick out before. It was not. This thing is, you know, the Paramilitary 2 and the Para 3 are awesome fidgety knives because of the compression lock and the ability to spider flick these things. But I was so surprised that now my finger gets in there easier. So very thankful to Mr. Scott over at Big Bore Knife and Gear, something I would have never done to my knife. He's just a great guy. Saw that I had the knife, did the Skinny Mod, said, hey, check this out. And I'm so grateful that he did. Now I'm wondering about, I've got two Spyderco Paramilitary 2s. And so because they're so similar, I'm definitely going to put them both in hand. And well, you know what? We're going to do it right now. Hold on. Okay, so obviously the Para 3 is definitely a smaller package, but that hump is still there. I'm not sure if that would work very well with the PM2 or not, if that Skinny Mod was done that way. That is so surprising. It feels really good with the Para 3, the way it fits my hand, but I don't know if it would work as well with the PM2. That's interesting. Really didn't think about that. Huh. That's super, yeah. So guys, if you have the opportunity, you know somebody, or hit up Scott, he might do it for you for a few bucks. This right here is a super cool little mod that I didn't know about, and I'm so happy that I do. And that's so interesting now that I'm holding both of these in the hand, on how this really feels good, a lot better than it did even with my big hands. And it just surprises the hell out of me that now that it's skinnier, it fits better. Man, didn't see that coming at all. I don't know if I would like it on the PM2 though. I'm sitting there and I was, thinking, wow, that really fits good. How would it do on the PM2? I don't know if it would be so great on the PM2, on the larger knife. Works great on this thing though. Guys, let me know what you think. Have you tried the Skinny Mod? If you have, let me know your thoughts. What's your hand size? Does it work well for you and your hand size? Because I would imagine this would work for an abundance of hand sizes. And if my big old meat hooks feels comfortable like this, it's just a different way of holding the knife. It just puts it in a totally different orientation, I guess, to use the knife in a very utilitarian way. I don't really know if I'm getting that across or if I'm explaining it very well, but super excited about this. Scott, thank you so very much. You are a gentleman and a scholar, and I really can't even imagine not being your friend for the rest of my life. He is a stellar guy, guys. So if you haven't subscribed to him or checked him out on Instagram, go do it. I'm going to have it linked down in the description. Guys, this is just a little quick video, and please, in the comments, let me know. Have you tried this? Have you thought about trying it? And if you have, let me know what your hand size is and how it feels in your hand, because this surprised the heck out of me. I really didn't know how it was going to work. I thought it was going to be too thin. It turns out that it gives me just a different grip on the knife that I really like. So anyways, guys, I really appreciate you stopping by and watching. Stay tuned for more. Hit that like button, and we will see you in the next one.